Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we're recording. All right. So I've got a list on the HackMD document. The first item is this uh, uh, update for the next long-range colloquium and the checklist. But I guess nobody here is directly pursuing that. So
The issue for that on GitHub. Let's see.
okay.
I saw an exchange between Anton and Aliska about the title abstract. So
Yeah, it looks like Aliska got it to him. So I'm not sure what else there is.
it should be underway.
Yeah.
I think the items that are 1 week before the talk are sort of underway. They will
Yeah.
be taken care of. Then, yeah, and then the rest of it is for next week.
Okay. And I think we had talked about for the next speaker. Now we're at -3 weeks from the next speaker, so we should really invite people. I guess I don't remember if people did.
Yeah. So Mohammed Hafizi is giving back.
Mohammed Hafezi, that's right. So then, okay, that's right. I forgot Hafezi.
Well, we need to start about the one after that, right?
Yes. And do we have an abstract and title? We need to make a checklist.
No, he actually already sort of sent me 3 different talks that he can give.
Okay.
So I left it to him, but I should ping him for a title abstract.
Sure. Great checklist. Okay. Reading choice of title. Topic. Okay. So that's fine. But then, okay, so now we're at 5 weeks from the next one, and I think we talked about possibly getting some kind of more of a Liang Fu level person in the context of quantum information in order to try and generate more people of that type on our mailing list. I mean, to be fair, I guess with Natalie's colloquium, we ended up having 60 people, I think, show up, which seems like a high ratio of attendees to registrants, if that makes sense.
60 to about 100, right? What was the?
I think I didn't check the registrations on the day of. The day before it was like 70 something, but maybe it went up.
Yeah, maybe it went up.
But anyway, so we had this idea to have a more a bigwig, but I think nobody's contacted anyone. So I think we should just encourage.
So it would be in 5 weeks, right?
Yes.
Are we still using that Google Doc for suggestions and who invited whom when?
No, we have a GitHub issue.
Everything goes via the issue. Okay, good.
Yeah, via issues and pull request.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I think I can find it. I just I
just knowing where to look.
Went back to that Google Doc and realized that edit access had been turned off. So I wondered if anyone was still using that.
That was the July 22nd.
Still must pursue.
We had 108 registrations.
100 and how many?
And 8.
Okay, and 60 or so showed up. So okay, so about 60%.
About a half. I think we're running about a half these days.
Yeah, we still must pursue.
Yeah, it's issue 91, I think, here. Yep.
Issue 91 is what?
The in the long range colloquium invitation list.
Okay. So I've been updating the wiki page, that came from the old Google Drive. So maybe that's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, okay, I see. So there is a.
Okay. Okay, so we can make an action item. To ask whoever has like the best connection to one of these big names to propose the idea.
So what are the names though?
Oh, John Preskill and John Martinez, I think, were
Okay.
the ones brought up. And I could bring it up with Michelle and Rob as well. These are also people I could talk to, but I think these guys are a bit more prominent.
In the very beginning, I remember, let me check my email history. I think I asked John Preskill.
Wasn't that for the March meeting? Or
that was for the March meeting, indeed. Yeah. So that email, initially he never replied to me. And then but then he tweeted retweeted our tweet, and then. So I wrote to him, "Thank you for the tweet. I assume that unfortunately you won't be able to participate." And he replied to that with a one-liner, that the Kavli Symposium online version was planned by the APS, and he was participating in that. So he didn't seem all that opposed to this, but back then he was invited to something else, which I guess was more prestigious.
That was very short notice.
It was also very short notice, but yeah.
Yeah.
So now with 5 weeks, I think maybe so we should.
I could try again.
This, but we can start somewhere, and as people decline or accept, then go forward from there.
Yeah, I think we just have to try to reach out to someone. So we should post on the Gitter to see if someone feels particularly comfortable, for example, for trying out Preskill or Martinez and going
I can definitely write to Preskill again.
Sure.
That's easy.
Yeah, since he's already communicated with you, he knows you.
Yeah. I mean, I know him. I was at Caltech, so he knows me.
Okay. You know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That would be great.
So yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And so there is a page also where we had sort of table that's easier to read. So this issue, I don't know if we can make it into a table thing, but we have the list of names, but then the rest is kind of comments.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about, because that
there is a page. Yeah, so let me find that page.
I was also fairly certain that I had names on that Google Doc that I don't see in the list here.
Yeah, that's right. So that Google Doc was sent to the wiki. So if you go to GitHub and then go to wiki at the top, then you have to look at the right column and then find the speaker list.
Email speakers list. I see. Okay. Yeah.
So then there is a table.
And there we go.
That table, although I should probably streamline the link to this page.
Okay.
Actually, I can put the link to this page in the issue. Maybe that would be.
So the modus operandi is I try and invite John for that particular date in 5 weeks, and then update the table.
Just update the table as you invite him. So date and then
accept decline is just invited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Invited and then
Yeah.
Let me put this link in the issue.
Okay. Should we go on to the next item?
Sure. You're taking notes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. That actually I'll update. Yeah, Everett will contact John. And what is the date for it? It's August.
19 plus 14. So it's actually going to be September, right?
So September 2nd. Oh.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Good.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so So then we have, here we go. I just wrote update on NER mini conference, but I guess that's just, we have a meeting with MySum on, MySum is on board to co-organize, meeting on Friday to finalize plans and form an application to BSF. That's fine. I think the other item I thought about is that, okay, I think the ERC article is still not on the webpage. Is that correct?
You mean the VSF webpage?
Yeah,
Let's see.
we should just do that.
Yeah, we had a couple things from last week I think haven't been done. I don't know who
Oh, yeah.
was supposed to do them, but maybe
Yeah,
we should.
let's look at those and see what was stated.
There was
I think-
the Twitter button, the link to the APN article.
I only have it says 714, the one I see, but I think it was actually, oh no, yeah, for some reason I don't have the last week's on HackMD on my HackMD page. Strange. Yeah, but so do you see what else there, what other items there are that we should follow up on, Babak?
And I don't see them yet. Sorry, I haven't pulled them up yet. Let's see. Where do we see actually these from the checklist for the meetings and the issues?
No, I think after the checklist on the Git hub,
Oh, here.
we have organizational meeting. There should be a HackMD link.
Yes.
And then in the HackMD link is sort of the updated meeting minutes that have tasks.
There are some
Here we
action
go.
points. Yeah.
Okay, open registration for the next LRC. I think that was done.
Figure out if we can include Twitter button on the main page, link to our Twitter in the email signature, contact potential external organizers. Oh, that's for.
So registration for Titus is done. Okay, why don't I do the following? I'm gonna make a,
Maybe we should make issue.
last week's action items. That one's done. Actually, I forgot we're going to include Twitter button on the main page. Not done. Link to our Twitter in the email signature, unknown. And your mini conference. That is done.
Mhm.
Those are all of them.
Okay.
And then there was some discussion about the LRC speaker after the Quantum Info one. So I said I can reach out to Andrea Young. Someone suggested Jennifer Cano.
Right.
And then we had the Quantum Info thing. So maybe we can wait a week or two before deciding on who to reach out for after September 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay. ERC article onto web page. We'll make that an action item. Just restating it. I'll just put that in front. And we'll just have that as a persistent item until it gets done. And then there's a question of org meetings. So we should have a persistent Zoom thing.
Actually, in the account, it shows as a recurring meeting, but somehow when I logged in, couldn't see it.
I went for the link in the issue. That also didn't seem to work.
Yeah, so it turns out that I had a Google Calendar, recurring Google Calendar item that was old, from like the old days.
I see. Yeah.
So that's what happened there. Now, it does say recurring, but it doesn't show today's meeting, for example.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, but I see that I can add this to my Google Calendar.
Yeah. Well, so what is happening? Why is this not showing in the meetings?
I don't know. That's kind of funny.
I mean, the ID worked. That's the same ID.
Yeah.
Show all occurrences. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it was, oh, add another session.
Session.
No, but that's not, it's in the wrong time. So maybe it like had a stop date at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show that information.
Edit this meeting.
Yeah.
It still thinks it's recurring.
Yeah.
Um,
Edit this meeting. So
every week. It had an end date after 7 occurrences.
Okay.
Or end number.
Where'd
So
you?
now, I had to edit the meeting and edit all occurrences of the meeting. So I think we'll just have it run until the end of the year. Let's say December 31st for now.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we can reset after that's a natural time for us to be sort of on alert for these sorts of things.
Right. Okay. Good.
So we punt that down the road. Now, yes, July 28th. Very good.
Okay, now it's showing all the way. Yep.
Yeah. And now I want to add this again to my Google Calendar. Okay, great. Turned out it was set to end after 7 occurrences. Now set to end on December.
Okay, so.
Okay, that's good. We got that knocked out.
Mhm.
I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, things to add?
No, I think
No, I don't think so.
it's good to note that we're gonna get a little busy in September. I mean, not just we personally, but there's several mini conferences and things like that intended
Yeah.
for September. So
Yeah. I know there's a European one that's like 2 weeks long on, it looks like it's kind of their condensed matter version of the APS March meeting, sort of, among other things. So, and I guess we're going to have our several events as well. So it'll be interesting. Okay, sounds good. So I'll post the link to the HackMD onto the Gitter, and we can go from there.
sounds good.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Try a bit efficient. Thanks.
Did you have something in chat? Oh, that was the issue.
That was an issue. Yeah.